Today we're reading Deuteronomy chapters 14 through 16. We begin in chapter 14 with the unlawful use of a knife. You'll have to read about that to see what we're talking about. And then we talk about unclean food. Remember, this is the second giving of the law just before they move into Canaan. And Moses is going over everything all over again. And he talks about foods that they just may not eat. And then a word on tithing in chapter 14 at the end of the chapter. And then we begin with the sabbatical year in chapter 15. Now, in chapter 15, as we talk about the sabbatical year, that was every seventh year they were to let the land rest. It was the sabbatical year. Read about that, and I think you'll find that most interesting if you don't already know about it. Then we have some laws regarding firstborn animals, and then in chapter 16 we go over the feast, the festivals. The Jews had a lot of festivals, sacred festivals, no work days, some of them work days. The Passover was a work day. A lot of people don't realize that. And also I have an article on that page on what's the correct day to observe the Passover, because there seems to be a difference among Jews as to what day they are to practice or to observe Passover. At least back in Jesus' day there was. Then we talk a little bit about judges that can't be bribed, and then we also finish it off with avoiding the appearance of Baal worshiping. Now let me say a word about some of the laws that you see in the Old Testament. A lot of those were to differentiate the Jews from the pagan cultures around them. And so some of the things we may not exactly understand, well, one of them being that knife thing that we begin today's reading with, but they were for good reason with regard to the surrounding cultures. That's what's in today's reading, a lot of law of Moses. And we'll see you tomorrow.